morning, Queen, also known as Ilona. Can you see me, Mother? I've got a glass of sherry and I've just come out of the bath, so I'm a little bit flushed. Mother, I just want to ask you a few things because there's something I'm not quite sure about. And I know you're so clued up on money management, money saving, because you have taught me everything I know, and it's been very useful to me to be able to manage my money. But there's something sort of going wrong here with the way the country is run. Now, I think the same principles should apply to anyone who is running a household, a small business, or a very large business. And I think the same principles of money management should all be the same, because you've got to have money coming in to be able to pay for whatever you have got going out. So any bills that come in need to be paid for, and then it sort of goes round and round, doesn't it? Because if you're running a business, you need customers, and you need to be able to service those customers. And what happens if there's an imbalance there? If you don't have enough money coming in, then the business goes out of business. And it's much the same with running a household. If you can't afford to pay for your needs, your day-to-day living needs, then you go bankrupt, and that's it. And I think the people that are higher up the ladder, running the very large businesses, they should be using those same principles. Because if you haven't got the customers coming in, then you end up having to downsize, you end up having to make people redundant, and then possibly you end up closing the business because you haven't got the balance right. You haven't got the money coming in from the customers to be able to service the business, either the products or the services that you're selling. So eventually you go out of business. It's a simple principle that really, I think, applies to just about everything. Now, Mother, what I don't understand is the fact that our people, our people that are supposed to be running our country are skint. So how are they still running the country? They say, oh, we can afford this, we can afford that. They're giving money away right, left and centre. They're sending money to other parts of the world, but then they're saying that we can't afford to pay any more wages for the people in our country, the workers in our country. They can't afford to pay them any more. Yet, on the other hand, they're bringing in lots of other people from the other parts of the world. They're putting them up in hotels, houses, or wherever they can, and giving them money to spend. But then it doesn't seem right, Mother. So they're given the impression that they've got tons and tons of money when actually they haven't got tons and tons of money. So where is the money coming from? Or is it that they really are skint and they're making it all up? Now, I read somewhere that you can print money. Now, that's quite a good idea, isn't it? I think they've been printing money, because where is it coming from? But then on the other hand, I see that our country, the UK, is in like tons and tons of debt to other countries. And then, but everybody's the same. And they seem to be moving money around, well, from country to country, yet there isn't actually any money. So how is this happening? Is it just a load of figures on a spreadsheet, or, you know, numbers on a sheet? I mean, I have a bank account, and I get the statements, and it tells me how much money I have got there. But what would happen if everybody took out their money from their accounts? Is there any money in our bank accounts, or have they just, it's all gone into dust, you know? Have they just blown it all away? Is my money still in the bank? I maybe think it isn't, because I think they've been using it to give it away. So how can a business like the UK government still exist? I'm completely baffled about this, Mother, because you taught me simply money in, money out, and I've stuck by that principle. But now there's a lot of jiggery-pokery going on that we don't know about, because we the UK are in tons, masses of debt, yet they're still giving it away. They're giving away money that they haven't got. So, oh, Mother, I wish you were here to sort them out, because it is just so crazy. Cheers, Mother. So what's going to happen next then? I don't know. I just trying to get my head around this. You know, that it seems that the whole of the UK government, plus all the very rich people in the world, are absolutely no good at managing a business, because they're making a complete hash of it. But they will find a way out of the mess somehow. But will it be that us little people are going to lose our savings? That's what I'm worried about, Mother, because, you know, I've got a little bit put away for my old age. I'm not old yet. So they've made an almighty cock up, but there's still, the old wagon still keeps trundling on, doesn't it? So what's going to happen next, Mother? Is there a magic money tree somewhere? I think we ought to know about that. And what about instead of us sending money to far off lands, what about them giving us some back? You know, will we ever get it back? Are we giving it away, or are we lending it to them? You know, I mean, people do borrow money, but they have to pay massive interests back. Is that what's happening? Anyway, Mother, I will leave it with you, because I can't work this out. And we'll see what happens next. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching my video. And bye-bye, Mother. Toodle-pip.